to Red Mosquito. In this video, we're going to look at how you can collect maximum points from your geometry questions in your mathematics paper 2, which will most likely be in question 8, 9, and 10. So the approach which is going to be given here will be applicable for the short, long, cyclic, and plane geometry questions, and they are similar to the 3D triangles kind of approach, but now with the toolbox which is required, theory that's required to answer these questions, it's much wider, and it's more important for you to now take it with a different approach. So what's important in this kind of questions is to start by noting down the given lengths and side lengths, and then you proceed now to do what you have not read the question. Just remember that you have not read the questions. We are still doing the preparations. Preparation is more important. And after noting all the side angle lines and all the angles in the given sketch, you now go on to highlight equal lines, parallel lines, perpendicular lines, equal lines again, sorry, and then known polygons to say, I see a parallelogram there, I see a rhombus there, I see an equilateral triangle there. So you note them, and the best thing you can do for yourself is to have different color highlighters or different color pens which will allow you to highlight these things so that you can easily analyze your work. And then now you can proceed to apply the geometry theory and principles you learned in grade 10 and 11 and 12 to get the values of the unknown angles and side lengths. So the important theory you have to know and revise and be efficient with by the time you go answer this kind of questions. It's the vertically opposite angle. The maths is fun drawing to say you can identify corresponding angles, alternate angles, co-interior angles. And when you are now still going through the theory, you realize why it was important for you to mark parallel lines, because now you can easily identify these kind of angles. And then the grade 11 theorems related to cyclic, quad, and all that, to say the angle of the center is twice the angle of the circumference, all those things, they come to be part of the theory that you need. The grade 12 theory, proportionality theorem, and midpoint theorem are also very, very important in you getting to identify and determine the angles and side lengths which are unknown in the question given to you. Similar and equal triangles, that's also very, very important theory to know, because if you are told that angle ABC is similar to angle CDE or FGH, that will allow you to easily determine those angles and side lengths easily. So it's very, very important to be aware of the theory related to that. And then after getting the unknowns, you can now proceed to answer the questions. That's when now you answer the questions. And it's very important to take the geometry questions and approach them in this way rather than you reading the question and trying to answer the question step by step, because the questions might come in an order um, that is not psychologically possible. They might ask you a question which will require 12 steps, and now it might make you crash. So it's better for you to determine everything beforehand, and in that way, that question that needs 12 steps, you might end up being solved using 4 steps, because you now have a better workflow. The workflow of the questions might be messed up a bit. So it's best that um, you do the working of all angles and lengths before you answer the questions. And how the marker things might not be how you think. They might think it's best for you to determine angle A and then angle B. Maybe the way you work, it's better for you to start by getting angle A, then angle E, then angle D, then angle C, then angle B. So that's why it's important for you to do the preparation first and then answer the questions at last. So the sequence of how the marker thought the answers might be gotten and how you get them is different. That's why you have to start by doing the preparation, and then at the end you answer the question, and the questions will most likely look like this. So the workings I was speaking about, say you see your equal lines there, and you see your parallel lines there, and then you are able to see your co-interior angles, your corresponding angles, um, your fan angles to say, I see that, I see my co-interior angles there, vertical opposite there, all those things. That's what I was trying to do. And this approach can also be used to do what? To answer questions where they want you to prove that angle what is equal to what. So if you have started with the preparation easily, you can easily answer those kind of questions. And in such questions, you might want to allocate this angle to be x to assist you, or maybe come allocate one angle here to be x, and then you know that also that angle is also x, that other angle. It's all about having a nice workflow in your head and implementing it, and that workflow includes you starting with the preparation work and then coming back to the questions. Thank you very much. I hope you ace your mathematic paper 2 question. That's all I have for you from the Red Mouse CAD YouTube channel. Thank you.